Okay, so this is unit 1, shares and mutual fund. We'll be starting from shares first. So are you aware of this word share, or one more name is there, stock? Stock bolo ya share bolo? Are you aware of this word? Have you heard it somewhere? Shareholder, stockholder. What do you understand by this? Do you understand something? Okay, that means there is, suppose there is a company, perfect, which requires large capital, correct? It requires large capital. Okay, so how can he get large capital? He can take loans from the bank or financial institute, correct? Or if not, then there may be many companies or they may help, but if that is not enough, that is not that enough capital, then he will raise sale for shares for the people. Okay, I'll just define it properly. Let me just open it. Yeah, can you read the things? Is it visible properly? This is just basic definition of share. So every company requires large capital. It can be collected by taking loans from bank, financial institute, private resources, etc. Sometimes the directors invest their money in a company as well. Okay, most of the time the capital is raised from the people through sale of shares. This is the most important thing, and the company has to take consent of SEBI. Are you aware of this word SEBI? Securities and Exchange Board of India, SEBI. So if you want to throw shares for the people, then you have to take the declaration from SEBI. Okay, the company has to apply for listing of shares on the stock exchange, correct? So there are so many stock exchange. One is Bombay Stock Exchange, and as well, then it issues a prospectus appealing for public. Yeah, then there will be a prospectus with all the information of company and required capital and the value of shares. Correct. The value of shares is called face value. We'll be seeing in the next para. Let us just complete this first. The company then collects the forms from the investors and follow the allotment procedures, usually by appointment some bankers to do the job. Okay, so this is the basic thing. मतलब करना क्या है अपने को? Will be having, suppose there is a company which require a large amount of capital, so he will break his capital into in the form of shares of small amount, so people can buy that shares. And what is the benefit of buying that shares and everything, so we'll be learning, and what the people will get after getting that. Okay, so this capital collected through issue of shares is owned capital of the company. Okay, the total share capital is further subdivided into parts, and smallest part is called share. So if you are having so total capital जो है, we are breaking it into parts, and the smallest part is called share. That is, you can say one share, two share, like that. It will be always in integer form. Thus, a share is the smallest. So this is finally the definition of share. A share is the smallest unit of the total share capital of a company. Each share is assigned a value, and that is called face value. Perfect. So each share will be having a value that is called face value. That is the assigned value of the share. this value may get increased. So that will called another उसका कुछ और नाम रहेगा. But what is the face value if you want to know? Then face value is the starting assigned value when you have started breaking your capital into shares, and the value you assigned, that is called face value. Usually the face value is 10 rupees unless otherwise specified. Okay, the investor who has been allotted the shares and who completes the formalities is called shareholder. So anybody who want to buy that share, and who that person will be called as shareholder or stockholder, you can say, of a company. The shareholder gets return from his investment and called dividend. So this is the main thing. So as I told you कि हाँ okay, shares मैंने खरीद लिया, but what is benefit? So he will be getting from the return of his investment, जो भी कंपनी का रिटर्न हुआ उसमें से he will be getting dividend. There will be some assigned interest, that much interest he will be getting, and that is called dividend value. Dividend representing a part of company's profit. Do you see that? Suppose you are having 100 rupees profit, and you are having a 10 rupees shares in that, correct? So you are having 100 rupees profit, so whatever your shares will be there, that maybe they will be having some fixed interest around 2 to 10%, something like that. That will be specified in your prospectus. And a share certificate is issued to him. That certificate, yeah, there will be share number and certificate number, everything. Okay, nowadays because of demat procedure, much of paperwork is reduced, so now everything is online. If you see, there are so many advertise that or that tells you don't have to go any office to buy a share or anything. You can do it online. Okay, I hope you have understood the basic definition of shares. What are shares and what are the thing? And we have learned so many new things. That is, what is face value and shareholder, dividend, correct? And what is share, definitely. Yeah. So this was the basic definition of shares. Now the shares is divided into some types. There are, I think, 3 or 4 types. Let me write here. Types of shares. Types of shares, that is, one is equity shares. Second is preference shares. Third is bonus shares. And there are so many else actually. If you go on naming, then this will never end. So we'll see only 3 most important things, most important shares. Okay, so what is equity shares? Let us see. Or I will just put, just give me 1 second. So let us see what is equity shares. So the equity shares, these are sold in the market to the public, thereby collecting the required huge capital for the company. So these are normal thing, मतलब इसमें कोई भी changes नहीं है. जो भी capital है, ये mostly used shares is equity shares. The equity shareholders get dividend as a percentage of company's profit, which I already told you. So they will be fixing a percentage of a profit, that much you will be getting on certain condition. The rate of dividend is flexible and changes according to the company's financial status for the specific period. The face value of equity is normally 10 rupees. Okay, so do you understand? Equity shares, that means Here it will be fixed, you will be having a fixed profit, you will be having a fixed percentage of company's profit as a dividend you will be getting, and that is flexible. That is, if the company is having good profit, then your rate of dividend will increase, and if it is not in the profit, then it will decrease, and it will may go in minus also. That is your if you have invested 10 rupees, you may get after that 8 rupees or 7 rupees, something like that. So these are the basic most usually most common share is equity shares. Next is preference shares. A preference shares has some special procedure regarding payment of dividend. While issuing preference shares, the rate of dividend is decided and is constant throughout. So in the preference share, rate of dividends is constant. Here it was flexible. The rate of dividend was flexible. Here rate of dividend is constant throughout. Therefore, further types of preference shares like cumulative and non-cumulative preference shares. So, and participating and non-participating preference shares. So, these preference shares will be divided again in some parts, something like that. And convertible and non-convertible preference shares, redeemable and irredeemable preference shares. Large financial institute like banks, insurance companies, asset management companies, AMCs invest large amount in preference shares because they want a constant thing. They don't want flexibility here, because if it get reduced, then that is not a good thing for them. Here also the face value of the preference share is usually 100 rupees. Here it is 10 rupees. So do you see the difference between them, equity shares and preference share? You just have to remember, here the rate of dividend is flexible and here the rate of dividend is constant. Okay. Next is bonus shares. So what is bonus shares? These shares are issued to existing equity shareholder. So suppose you have bought 10 equity shares, correct? 10 equity shares. So you may get some bonus share. That is, if you are having equity share, you may get some bonus share by the company. Say 2, you are having bonus shares. These shares are issued to existing equity shareholder and represent dividend paid in the form of shares instead of cash payment. These are fully paid up shares and are distributed in proportion of number of shares. Okay, number of shares. Suppose you are having 10, then you are getting 2 bonus, and if you are having 100, then you will be having 20 bonus share. You will be given 20 bonus shares. So like that, in a proportion. That is, I'm just talking about 20%. Suppose, so here it is 20 bonus shares, and here it is 2 bonus shares. So yeah, this is how, that's how they have given you example. That is, if you are having 80, then you will be getting 24 bonus shares without spending any additional money. Okay, you won't have, and the dividend will be calculated total dividend. That is total dividend of this 12 shares. Here total dividend of 120 shares, like that. Okay, let us just quickly revise everything. I cannot erase this everything. Yeah. So there are most common three types of shares. First is equity shares, second is preference shares, and third is bonus shares. In equity shares, your rate of dividend is flexible, correct? In preference share, your rate of interest is constant, and bonus shares, it is usually given to the equity shareholder, correct? Those who are having equity shares, they will be getting some bonus shares. Okay. Companies with a stable or profitable financial status may issue bonus shares according to the guidelines prescribed by SEBI. Correct? So companies who are having stable or profitable financial status, they may give you the bonus shares. So it depends on company to company. So I hope you must have understood some of the basic concept of shares. Okay, so I'll not go further. I just, since it is new topic, so I'll be going very slow as I'm going here. So you have understood what is the definition of share and what are the types of shares. So let us quickly revise everything and then we'll stop here. So what is the share, and first of all, what is SEBI? That is Securities and Exchange Board of India. So whenever a company wants to apply for listing of shares, he have to consult with this SEBI first. Then only he can do that. And the company has to issue a prospectus having all the details of company and what are the profit and everything. That company have to show to them. Show to the shareholders also. Maybe I should not call shareholders since they haven't bought it yet. Then after that, once it is public, that is now if the people can buy, then there will be a amount of the shares, and that assigned amount is called face value. And the person who is buying that share, that will be called as shareholder, and he will be given a share certificate. In that you will be having share numbers and certificate numbers and everything. Okay, all the details. And what the shareholder will get, he will get dividend on the company's profit. It may be fixed and it may be flexible, whatever. It depends on your company to company and your types of shares also. So with that, we are having mostly three common types of shares. First is equity shares, second is preference shares, and third is bonus shares. What is equity shares? In equity shares, you are having fixed rate of interest, correct? And with the company's profit, whatever your company profit is. And second is preference shares. So in preference shares, you'll be having uh, sorry, in the equity shares, you are having flexible rate of dividend. And preference shares, you are having constant rate of dividend. Yeah. And bonus shares is given to the people who is having equity shares. The equity shareholder will be getting bonus shares. Okay. And if I define one more term, that is stock. Mostly stock, people used to say stock is same as shares, but you should understand there is a little bit difference. That is a group. Let me define a group of fully paid shares put together is known as a stock. So it is group of shares that is called stock, fully paid shares. It can be it can be subdivided to any fractional amount without any regard to the original face value of the shares. So this is quite important thing. As I already told you, share cannot be in fractional part. share must be in the numbers only. That is, you are having one share, two share, 10 share. You cannot have 1 by 2 shares. You cannot have 5.25 shares. You cannot have this type of thing, correct? But you can have 5.25 stock. You can have half stock, because what is stock? Stock is a collection of shares, you can say, fully paid collection of shares. So these are the main difference of shares and stock. If your stock having one only one share, then that both the things are same actually, share and stock. So that's why many people used to call that both they will consider both are same, but they are not. You must understand the basic difference. That is, share can only be, you can say, natural number. That is 1 2 3 like that. Even 0 is also possible. That is, you can say, whole number. But stock can be in fractional part also. And one more thing, that is, only only public limited company can issue stock. Only public limited company can issue stock. And there also it will be having, and one more thing, a stock has no definite and uniform face value. It may get changed as shares used to get changed. The value of shares will get changed. Okay, so this is stock. Okay, so one more thing is there, that is called right issue. Rights issue. Rights issue, or I will say shares. Rights issue shares. Right shares or right issues, whatever you call. What is this? Here also you'll be getting new shares. Let me just write first. Here new shares of a company are offered to its existing shareholders on pro rata basis. That is, initially preference preference is given to its shareholders, and just give me 1 minute, I'll explain you the things, everything. And shares are offered to them in in proportion to number of shares held. Okay. uh, Suppose, let me tell you, suppose there is a company, okay, and you have bought around 100 shares, correct, and the company is having one more investment and he required some more shares, correct. So he may offer you in less price to you. Since you are his previous stock shareholder, then he will offer you some more shares, say around 10 shares in less price, correct. If you accept that, then that is called rights issue or rights shares. The original price of that share will be something higher and he will offer you in less price, so that is called right issues. And if you accept, then you have to pay the fixed price. Maybe I'll write here, uh, if they accept, if they accepts the offer, they have to pay the share price share price fixed by the company. Okay, so you have to pay for that amount, but you must understand that it is offered only to the shareholder who are already having the shares of that. You will be offered something, that is called right issue. Okay. Let me just repeat this part. So what is right issue or shares? Here, new shares of a company are offered to its existing shareholder on a pro rata basis. That is, initially preference is given to its shareholders, and shares are offered to them in proportion to number of shares held. Suppose you are having 100, so you will be offered, for example, you will be offered 10 shares, or if you are having 1,000, then you will be offered around 100 shares, something like that, with the price fixed by the company, and that will be less than the original price of that share actually. Yeah. Okay, so let us stop here only. Just revise this thing once again. We'll do the next part in tomorrow's lecture.